he also has the ability to stop hard engage and play defensively with his pick that like Keria did not against the Relcomp in that Nongshim series. Definitely can play very slowly here, and Nautilus is going to have power in both top and mid to set up Counter-Strike in the top lane and to set up that Tristana burst in mid and to lock down the LeBlancs. At the 4-4 scoreline, they could go into the positives and start pushing towards the west side. As Esnorg, Kwangdong, and Afrika have historically been that gatekeeper. As we're crashing down,
yeah, into the Braum is kind of an interesting choice. Braum has a really amazing level 1 with his concussive blows. That is the cue to land, as June looks like he will probably get away, but that was not a good idea. Let me just say that. And they saw him. He walked right over a ward. And so the Hex flash forward. Deft is just going to flash away, as they knew this was coming, but still. Ana leaps forward as Youngjae is on a ward, as he does have the flash, but let's see how this one comes in. Stun comes down, but Dudu does not have his Q anymore. Poke forward as Canyon is around, but Youngjae, good read from him. He's in position. As they're reading the fact that they do want to go for this. The damage is there for Taeyun, as here's the gank onto Kellen. He might be the first one to go down, does flash away, and now June is super low. One hit from Canyon as he emotes beforehand, and that is first blood. Gets another passive. Taeyun is dead too. Doesn't even elect to flash out of that one, as one hook could do it. Youngjae's caught, and that's 3 kills in the bottom lane.
Quickly, as Kana looking for a Counter-Strike. Observers caught it.
Yeah, he's going in. Dudu's getting pretty low. One more hop could have done it, but nope. And Dudu's just going to be able to push away this wave. As in goes Kana once again. He is going to land a Counter-Strike. Another grasp proc as we got trading in the mid lane as a stun comes down. Dudu's looking for the kill. The ult comes in and he is dead. Canyon now might be able to trade it back. Should absolutely be able to. One reset of the auto.
6 spike here. Bulldog maybe in trouble.
Yeah, trying to force this gank, but Bulldog just going to flash away Canyon, but now it's a lot more obvious, and they could try to challenge it as Root underneath the turret. Taeyun in some trouble, and he will get away, but he has to flash. Def 2-0-1 and finish Kraken Slayer already, so even though the top lane is a little bit of a disaster at the moment.
This is probably a kill on Kana. He has flash.
Let's see, he does ult in. He gets that stun down, but very nicely spaced by Youngjae. Is not going to get hit by the Counter-Strike.
With too many champions, he's going to be hitting turrets as June.
They're trying to set up this play, but June goes in a bit early as Dudu finally does get here, but June is already dead. A huge knockup from the Scion, and he is so tanky, but nobody else is fed on the side of Kwangdong.
And that was such a disjointed engage as,
not gonna happen.
No. This is just really disjointed. The engage here, June sees an opportunity. He's like, it's Deft. We could pop off flash on. That's not your Nautilus on the other side, unfortunately, though. And as you mentioned in the play-by-play, Dudu just wasn't here at the quick enough timing to actually make the follow-up happen, and they don't have it.
And now, DK going to be making a play on the second Rift Herald. It looks like Kwangdong Freaks do want to challenge this.
Yeah, they're grouping up for this. Youngjae caught.
Yep, 100-0, and down he goes. That is the power of Nautilus, especially when you're very tanky with that extra money, and you can
set up for objectives, which means LeBlanc can't threaten. His Def's just going to casually walk to the side. He also had Gale Force, not Dudu's finest ultimate.
I think he's just feeling the desperation right now. Maybe the weight of the carry. Yeah.
There's no Jax in this situation. He has teleport, and he's walking over now on a flank.
Canyon is so fed, though, and he's going to find another person. Bulldog in the front line, and the counter engage does come in, but again, there's just no damage. As in goes Taeyun. He tries to find an angle as Youngjae getting in there, getting some resets, but he does get rooted down, and Showmaker is still here. You can take out Deft, but they still have an 80 carry. Okay, and now they're starting a 20-minute Baron because they absolutely have oodles and boodles of Baron damage with
He's going to teleport in,
yeah,
and they're going to look for this fight. Can they catch Deft somehow? Bulldog up at the front.
Putting a lot of damage into the Scion right now. The Rel engage does come in, but the damage is just way too much. The red-white is just chewing through the front line of Kwangdong Freaks. Is now down will go Dudu as well. It's a double kill for Kana as he's happy. So You can see here in our gold graph that Kana's still down on items probably created before, and now they're actually setting a trap for him as the chains come down. But again, this Jax does have that one item. Can they take him down? He is going to flash the wall. And meanwhile, Taeun is just being hounded upon by himself. There is no escape for him. He doesn't have flash. There's no way out of that one as he's just trying to hang out and farm, but he can't even do that because Canyon exists. This is what this composition does, right? With the scaling of it. As Canyon, he finds Taeun, and that was the end of him.
Yeah, this Nautilus pick just ended up being so fantastic for D+, and you know, I think a lot of people might have looked at
Studu might be dead here. Might have to put that idea on hold as he will flash, and yeah, he is Scion, so it looks like he might get away as the hook is going to miss.
I mean,
maybe if you blow up depth 100-0, you got the angle as Blast Plants, love them.
Nice try.
Huge amounts of action.
And
Kana, he's got a really nice angle actually, and the follow-up comes in. They get the flash out of Taeun, and maybe we'll see more teams begin to pick, you know, range supports and really try to punish the Kai'Sa as things come along, even though, of course, it came down to the engage. As here we go, the Rel goes in. They do have a very nice hard engage. They take out Canyon, and there goes the Kai'Sa. The W's gonna miss. Taeun is in the back line, but Showmaker's still incredibly fed. It's not the cleanest fight we've ever seen, but it is still a D+ Kia winning fight at this point as they are shelling the turrets. The zombie Scion's getting in there, but Showmaker doesn't care at all.
Youngjae just needs health back here before he can actually fight this, and they are going to successfully defend this inhibitor, it looks like here, with Youngjae getting that health back. Showmaker's trying to rush it down, TP in mid, and it looks like what may have been a slight reprieve here for Kwangdong Freaks is still just going to fall all apart.
Oh boy. Youngjae will? Okay, he does have stopwatch, but now Showmaker again, he just gets a front line and he's hopping on through. He's looking for kills.
There's
takes
turrets,
a ton of turret damage for fun. Looking for the kills as the inhibitors will go down, and D+ will eventually get this one. Flash forward, Showmaker looking for that extra KDA. As okay, Taeun is going to respawn and immediately gets 100-0 by the Jax. Showmaker really having a lot of fun here. Gives a huge shutdown to Bulldog. Doesn't matter, they win the game anyway.